Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure there's no echo.
Nah, I don't hear an echo. I'm just trying to get this.
Does the picture look okay on your side?
Yeah.
Hello, Chokes. How you doing?
Looks good. Looks good. Bro, so I'm cleaning out this airbrush, trying to get everything all ready. Of course, it's at the last minute, because why not?
That's how you roll.
That's how I roll. That's how you know it's going to be good.
That's how you know this can be impromptu. It's like if something's going to go wrong, you can think on your feet, and that's all right.
Last minute preparation.
Mm-hmm. You're trying to plan too much stuff out, and that's what you're doing.
Exactly. So you're going to be finishing that? Oh, let's get this to the top messages. All messages.
I'm going to be working on it. Whether or not I finish it is another thing. But I'm going to try.
And I actually need to pull up a reference for the Ranger, just so I know what part is what.
By the way, welcome in, Brown.
All right, so I think I'm gonna start with some shading. Man, it don't matter how many videos you watch of this, the moment you're about to do it, you don't know what the hell you're doing. That could just be me, though.
Joseph and Astro. Joseph rated you with a party of two. Thank you, Joseph. With Astrofink.
Thank you, Joseph. Look at that. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody.
At least somebody loves you.
At least somebody. All right. When was the last time you started using your airbrush?
It was last year.
Big Al, welcome in.
December.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not for any particular reason. Like I put it down. Cool kid over on YouTube says hi. So maybe not exactly in his voice, but you know that's what it sounded like in my head.
Right. Cool kid.
And then cool kid also said wow. Says good drawing.
Thank you. We're gonna be airbrushing this today, so this is a practice stream, and we're gonna be doing some airbrushing.
I put my cheaters down and I put my cheaters down. I couldn't find them. They're on my head.
They were on your
Big Al
head.
says, what's up, fellas? Welcome in someday.
Da Vinci.
Mr. Da Vinci. Yep, Mr. Da Vinci.
Welcome in, bro. I could have sworn I had to open one of these. Welcome in, everybody. I'm still getting a few things ready, so bear with me. I'm about to. He said, "Hope y'all are super. We're good. We're good. We're good."
Yep, and like I said, Fox Eye, welcome in. Pain Temple, thank you. Joseph says the mashup no one knew we needed. Which mashup is that, man?
The one you're doing.
Well, I mean, it's in the comic book, so I mean, I didn't create it.
Are you doing the Green Ranger?
You know, I mean, it was.
No, this is Red Ranger. Can you do me a favor and bring me bottled water from the cabinet?
You know what? You need to tell Jeremiah. I thought it was Green Ranger too. So.
You thought it was the Green Ranger?
I am not. Look, it's not my fault. I'm just not exceedingly like well versed in what they look like without color.
Well, the Green Ranger has the shoulder pad.
Oh, okay. I can see his shoulders now. Joseph says, "Yep," and Tommy. You know, and honestly, in comic books for like Colossus, I kind of wished he would have been able to keep. I mean, not that I really wanted him to be the next Juggernaut. I just always hate how sometimes really exceptionally weak Colossus comes off. He used to be like a real powerhouse for like Marvel comics, but like now it's just like because it seems like everybody else has got like a power up, like the Hulk, the Thing, everybody, and he has not. I know they said that like in the 90s he got like a secondary mutation where he got stronger, and I'm like, haven't seen it. Either that or whoever's writing them it's all about.
All right. So I just put some paint in here.
By the way, Adam says, "Hey gang," and over on the Tubes, Ray Salazar said hi, and so did mainly here.
Welcome in. So, all right.
By the way, if I'm off camera or anything like that ever, I can't tell because for whatever reason, I can't see my own screen.
You can't see your own screen?
Yeah, like I can only see you completely filling up the screen. I don't see anything of mine.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I suppose I could back out and try to come back in and see if that helps any, but I don't know. I think I've done that before, and it's never helped. But yeah, when other people like co-stream and stuff like that, I see both streams, but
I know. So do I. I'm not sure exactly what's happening with yours.
yeah, well, you know, if there's going to be technical difficulties, it's going to be like that. But it's always been like that for me. Like I've never been able to see. Maybe it's just because I'm watching like on a computer, not like another wireless device.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, that's what that says. We don't need the same kind of connectivity with our computers and our phones. So, Adam says, "What's on the docket, and how is everyone doing tonight?"
Yeah, we're doing good. And what's on the docket for me is I'm practicing on Airbrush. So I'm doing the Red Ranger. I've been obsessing over some airbrushing, and this is what we're gonna be doing. Yo, Raltz over on YouTube is in.
Hey, welcome in, man.
Da Vinci said, D's airbrushing now? Yeah, bro. Trying to.
Trying to, but you know he'll get there. He's been watching some Zavala lately. He thinks he's got it.
Nah, if you see what I'm doing, it's clear that I don't. Not yet.
You know, the thing is being able to watch the Zavala, it really like makes you feel like, oh, is that all he's doing?
Yeah, it can't be that hard. Ralph said, fixed. LOL must be faults on my phone. Yeah, man. I've been seeing Ralph do a lot of work too. He's been doing a lot of He's been doing a lot of pieces for other people.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to get this stupid pen to thicken up. That's one thing I hate about the shake.
Look, Adam said, gotta start somewhere, and picking up a new medium is not easy, but you'll get the hang of it if you keep at it. I'm saying, man, I ain't even gonna lie, it's a little stressful.
Yeah, picking up a new medium is absolutely stressful. Especially when you're doing it in front of a whole bunch of people.
Right? So, I did some shading. I'm about to clean this off a little bit. I'm gonna start doing the red.
Lord to you, welcome in.
Welcome to the stream.
I can already tell you that there's something I'm gonna have to change about this table already.
What?
I need like a background piece like I had before. So I can take my pens and scribble here, you know, because right now I don't have that extra scribble space that I really kind of need.
Yo, Bayo's back in too.
Hey, welcome in, babe.
I'm sorry, I'm cleaning this off and then I'm gonna mix some more.
You know, the nice thing about the way you're airbrushing versus the other people that I've watched airbrush on here is at least you don't position the camera directly behind your head.
Yeah, I saw that and I figured it was the wrong way. Wrong way to go.
Yeah.
All right.
I kind of feel that too.
Look, I'm actually really excited because my birthday's on Saturday. That's what's up, bro.
Oh, man.
Didn't realize you were reading.
Reading the comments. All right. So.
Is your son, I was going to say, did your son say, oh, your birthday's Saturday?
No, it's my wife. She was saying, your birthday's not Saturday.
That's funny. Well, at least she knows you better now, right?
Yeah. She knows when my birthday
Not
is.
like one of those people. Not like my grandma, where my grandma was like, she didn't have a birthday, she had a birth month. So you can celebrate all month long with her.
So this is coffee brown. I'm using some regular airbrush acrylics and stuff. Orange. I need red, but I want to start off with lighter red. That's bright red. Vermilion red. Let's see. Orange, vermilion red, hot pink. Bright red is actually kind of dark, huh?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's not very bright at all.
We're gonna start with vermilion red. And then I'm gonna be going in with pencil and stuff. And I'll be darkening that in. But again, all of this is just learning. It's me, Alvin, from the Alvin show. Little Boo Boo.
99. See, JD Bailey, Bob's uncle, uh, Lundberg Graphics graded you with a party of 8. And I see Bob's uncle, JD Bailey, 99 Naomi, and Reeds.
Welcome in.
Bayo said, bro, make the Power Ranger have a comic style look.
Well,
My
as
favorite
best
part
as I
is
can.
like, hey, have you started doing this? Have you started doing this? Ditch whatever you're doing and do something else.
Right. At this point, we just gotta rock with it.
No, don't do that. No. Ditch whatever you're up to. Try something different.
Say, draw something else, bro.
Right?
My best bet is
Whatever your plans.
not getting paint everywhere.
Yeah. Give me a second. I'm going to sharpen the pencil up here.
If this don't work out, I'm just gonna draw something else.
There you go.
No, you're supposed to encourage me to stick with it.
No, I'm just. That's what I'm saying. You're not giving up. You're just saying, hey, you know what? This isn't how it's going to be tonight, so let's go with something else. I mean, I have faith in you, dude. I've watched you do stuff like this. I mean, I think you're already starting off better than you do with Cap Britain. Ellie says, ooh, Airbrush.
Yep.
Let's see. Daniel says, I'm turning 12. I can't wait for the gifts. Big birthday. On a big birthday, okay. 12 years old, wait till you get to be 13. Gray, Ellie says, Ray, are you trying to make it look blurry? If so, that's cool. No, it's not that he's trying to make it blurry. It's just that's how you kind of have to start the initial airbrush process. Kind of like you want to layer it. So you just can't go in like you do with a marker. Just, airbrushing is a little bit more finesse.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll be going in and adding a darker shade and stuff. I feel like this mix might have been just a little too watery though.
That curve too dark.
No.
You know what? It's a learning curve, dude.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's why the first time I did like that stuff, I had the same problem. So I'm still struggling to find like the right blend. Just like you said, I mean, it's just, sometimes it's too watery, sometimes it's not. It's too thick. I mean, it's just like ugh. You gotta find that sweet spot. I have not to do that. So I'm sure there's an easy way to do it, but I don't know what it is yet. Mandy Rice Magic, welcome in. Ellie says, I didn't realize it was airbrush until he started using the airbrush. So she just said, ooh, airbrush. And it just totally guessed because it was so blurry. So I'm surprised you didn't think it was like her phone crapping out on her some more. Bayo says, I think this drawing ideas would be good. Oh, I think drawing ideas that would be good is Conquest or Frag from Invincible and Silver Surfer.
Like together?
I don't know.
So I think I need to dry this a little bit.
Green Colossus.
So I used water to go in there. They all said, nah, separate.
Alright. I wasn't sure you'd hear me. And yeah, like that also. Greens was like, ooh, Colossus. Which makes me happy that somebody recognized it was Colossus.
I think we all recognize this Colossus. Colossus.
Well, I mean, like I said, on this course, they're talking about your garage. You know, and if that's the case. So you call them Colossal Knot?
Isn't that him?
Oh, I mean, it's a Colossus Juggernaut matchup in the comics, yeah. But I just like, I mean, the way you call them Colossal Knot, I was like, oh, I was thinking, you know, like Juggerlossus. But either way, I think, I mean, I like this better. Kind of flows off the tongue a little bit more. Then, let's see. Gregory says, both drawings are awesome. Thanks, man. Things done with love. Gave you a smiley face and some clapping hands. Greens also says, that's my dude. Sick. So, I love Colossus. So, this is actually the first time I've ever drawn him like this. So, I'm trying something, you know, different because I had somebody actually ask me to, like, I want you to draw that, you know. So, I'm like, all right, I don't want to say no because it's going to be a challenge. So I like a challenge when it's kind of a realistic challenge, you know.
Yeah.
And somebody's going to pay me for it. Like that one time I had that one request that was absolutely unrealistic. I was just like, I felt like when I turned that down, that kind of was the beginning of my downfall.
Why?
I don't know. You know, like when you turn down a request, it's like sometimes people start to eyeball you differently. But realistically, I mean, for what they were wanting, I was just like, that's not possible. I mean, it's possible, but I would be wasting all of my time. It would be like, you know, like a hell of a deal, you know? I mean, and everybody wants a deal, right?
Yeah. But it's got to be worth it.
To somebody, other than the person, you know, getting, you know, Gregory says, best Colossus and Juggernaut, that's one powerful guy. I agree, dude. You know, I kind of was, I in the comic books, I wasn't happy that Colossus was the new Juggernaut. I wasn't upset, but, because I knew it wasn't going to be a permanent thing. But I was happy being like a long-time Colossus guy to see him getting like an upgrade and like suddenly this guy that everybody loves to, you know, like walk on, you know, because he's not as like powerful and not as tough as like some of these other ones. You know, he finally pretty much like sit there and put some people back in their place, and I appreciated that. But I also kind of felt like it was one of those scenarios where I also really don't like when they like to write Colossus out as like the villain in like all these like kind of like what if books, you know, and you know like these. It just always frustrates me. I was like, Colossus doesn't have that kind of, never used to have that kind of vibe. That everybody loves to draw him as like, oh, he's the guy who's easily corruptible. Oh, he's the guy who like, once he got into a position of power, you know, it corrupted him absolutely. I'm like, I guess you just don't like Russians, I guess. I don't know.
Is the villainous voice? I don't know.
It's frustrating, though, because it was like, it's like a lot of character assassination. So, like him having the Juggernaut power really didn't, like, match his personality so much. Yeah. But again, I didn't think it was going to stick around. And then Gregory says in the comic books, Colossus is Juggernaut, or he was Juggernaut. Now Juggernaut is back to being Juggernaut.
This drawing position with the picture being static,
No.
it's a struggle for moi. I'm so used to turning my papers, but then I also realized that, like, in my time lapses, that sometimes that is problematic. I'm like, to me.
Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't noticed. Let's see. Theo says, what's y'all's favorite X-Men minus Gambit and Wolverine? I'll let you go first.
I would say Wolverine. X-Men character, probably Magneto. I even get down with Nightcrawler.
That's where I was going. I was going to say my two favorites are going to be Colossus and Nightcrawler.
Oh, man. Okay. So, Nightcrawler.
But other than that, Nightcrawler is definitely, I always dug him. I always thought, like, again, like, Nightcrawler was low-key, like, really, I mean, if Nightcrawler didn't have, like a sense of morality about him, man, he'd be extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
he was having some audio issues.
I used the airbrush to get the base coat down, so I don't burn through the ohuchis. And this is like a light red. I'm gonna be going back in with the darker red.
Oh, speaking of a dark red, I guess that's where I gotta bust out mine. And I don't think it's dark enough.
So he said that he couldn't hear me, or he couldn't hear you.
He just said I can't hear him. He says, I can't hear you, but now I can. So, I don't know. Either way, it's working itself out. Gregory 1492 says, Nightcrawler, Omega Red, Colossus, Sinister, and then Wolverine. Oh, boy.
Ooh. Those are all solid.
Omega Red. So. The thing about a lot of the X-Men characters is a lot of them are super, super good. You know?
Yeah. Which one is your favorite to draw though? Because I don't really see you draw Colossus a lot. I don't really see you draw a lot of X-Men a lot. Period.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I can change that. I mean, I drew that Rogue not that long ago. I drew a Wolverine and a Rogue, which summarily told me it was trash because that Rogue was too old.
Who told you it was trash?
You.
I told you it was trash?
Yes, don't you remember?
Now I do.
Nobody, right? Who is that, Joe? Like Rogue. No, it's not. That's the wrong costume.
There was like one person who saw that knew who it was. I was one
That's
of
what I'm
them.
talking about. What is going on with that costume that Wolverine is wearing? That's his old costume. Nobody's gonna recognize that, Joe. What is wrong with you? Oh, man.
Was I right or was I right?
You made him not want to draw that.
I don't think you're giving me enough options.
There were two people that saw you draw that and was like, "Oh wow."
Actually, I don't. Did I do that? Did I do that one online?
I think you started it before you was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing it no more." But I'm not sure. It could have just been one where we were just chatting.
Because I also know that like I've done like 2 different rogues in her older costumes, and they were 2 different older costumes. And I remember both times you were like, "What is this trash, Joe?" I'm like, "Look, I didn't design the suit. I just wanted to pay homage to that type of." You're too old, Joe. Too old.
He likes to paint me as a villain.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. I just let him go. I just let him, you know? I don't hold it against him or nothing. We talk about it after the stream,
realistically though, I did draw. I did. Hey, you know, that's the thing. That's the thing about being the villain is everybody can be the villain, and only the really good, compelling villains are the ones that think that they're the heroes of the story.
Right. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. I feel I'm sensing a lot of passive aggression coming from you though.
Not at all. But no, I drew that one rogue in that older outfit with the older Wolverine. I also drew a different older rogue with the magic and you know the
Oh yeah.
I have drawn Nightcrawler before on a card, and I'm happy to say that that sold like immediately. So, let's see. Gregor says we should have had the Rogue from the cartoon and movies, other than the original ones. Oh, in the original. Well, you know, I was wondering if they were going to bring back the actress that played Rogue, but I thought like that. She probably the one part of it. Anna Paquin. So I was wondering if they were going to bring her back, but I mean, I know that supposedly they're not bringing Halle Berry back either, which I thought was a mistake. So, but what do I know?
Was it because Halle didn't want to? I thought she was like over it.
I don't know. I really don't know. Bayo says, "Have you guys watched the season 4 Invincible trailer yet?" I have not. So, I don't know if she just decided she didn't want no part of it and she was over it or what. But I mean, realistically, yeah, I mean, I would have tried to have done everything possible to get her back in. But maybe she's too good of an actress now. And I do mean that in that aspect that, like, you know, I mean, she's done like a lot of stuff that's, you know, gotten her like a lot of recognition and a lot of awards, you know, since she was formed. So let's see. I don't know if Gregory is here still, but I'm going to assume assume he is because I'm going to ask him, and I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to ask anybody else that's watching on YouTube and whatnot. Have you seen the X-Men Days of Future Past movie that is the Rogue cut?
I watched. I don't know if I watched the whole movie, but I do know like she takes Kitty Pryde's part, right, when she's setting them, or like they bring her in because Kitty was about to pass out or something, so she takes her powers and does it.
So the whole thing is there's a lot of scenes with Adam Paquin in that cut.
Yeah.
And I mean, it actually, when they cut it out, cut her out, when they add in all that footage, it makes the storyline a lot more fluid.
Yeah.
For example,
not?
like it actually shows like.
Go to your room.
Go ahead.
But it makes it like more understandable, like how the Sentinels found where they were at in their mountain hideaway. Joseph says, I don't think so. Gregory says, yes, I have. I prefer. I saw that cut one time on cable, and I thought about buying it, but if I could find it, I would really look for it. I like that cut so much better because the story is so much more fluid. Plus, I was like, man, how much do you gotta hate an actress to like cut her whole character out?
Was it her though that they did that?
Yeah,
for?
it was Anna Paquin.
No, I know, but like,
no
yeah. As far as the reason why it was cut.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. But I mean, it just seems kind of like weird like that. That legitimately every scene that she was in was removed. Dartok says that Juggernaut Colossus is crazy. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Joseph says to Hupsy, oh crap! And then Joseph but Hupsy says that, did you get your cards? Oh, he's talking to Hupsy because Hupsy's here. Yeah, he just joined. He didn't say anything to us yet. By the way, Hup, I just want to let you know that as soon as I am done with this, I will be working on your Lobo, just like I promised. So it's just this one is taking me a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take me. I have not had as much free time as I wanted to, but the nice thing is since you haven't purchased it yet, which I don't want you. No, this is being real. I don't like it when people purchase stuff from me in advance because I like people to actually sit there and say, oh yeah, that's something I want to buy. I don't want to sit there and say, well, this is what you purchased, enjoy. I mean, so I've gotten past some of that stuff, you know? So that's all I meant by that. I wasn't trying to be like weird or rude about it. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. This is truly gonna be a multimedia piece because I'm gonna go in with everything, bro.
Huck says, awesome, no rush on that, Joe. I'm getting my checks garnished now, which is stupid. Oh man, you have another kid out of wedlock, dude?
Yeah. Child support to do that to you.
I'm just kidding about that. Actually, I've had my checks garnished in the past before for stuff that was outside of my control. So, and it wasn't about kids either, because I've only got one biologically, and he's still lives with me. So, Huff says no from an old bill from the dentist. Dude, that's very similar to what happened to me. So, and I kind of no longer have a person in my life that was supposed to be paying those bills and telling me like, oh, don't worry, yeah, I got everything taken care of, and they didn't.
They, in fact,
Now I
didn't
know the
have
only
everything taken care of.
You are correct. So the only person anymore that can I can blame for things not getting paid is myself. So she says, "Yeah, my wife ain't too happy about it." Yeah, I bet. Hopefully, it's not too big of a bill, so they can't garnish you for a whole lot. The previous administration used to tell me, well, hold on. She told me this like after we were divorced, and I got like my first like collection thing in the mail, and I went to her and I said, "Hey, I thought you were supposed to pay these because that's what your job was doing." So then it also started to help me understand what she was doing with like the money that was disappearing out of my account was that she wasn't paying bills, you know, like she was sending my money to a catfish. Either way, so she told me, she's like, "Oh, I didn't pay any of the medical bills because they can't sue you for a medical bill." And I'm like, "You're an idiot, because guess what? After it's no longer a medical bill, because it gets written off, it goes to a collection agency, and that collection agency, it's no longer a medical bill. It's a past due bill that they collect from somebody else. So guess what you can be sued for, buddy?"
Yep. Hey, Dale over on YouTube said, should I keep on drawing my Beta Ray bill? Yeah, why not?
Yes.
Why not finish it?
Don't give up on Beta Ray Bill. Don't sleep on Beta Ray Bill. Beta Ray Bill is dope. Let's see. Husky says, "No, it's only like $400, but it still sucks." Yeah, dude. It absolutely does. Especially when you live paycheck to paycheck, you know. Last thing you need is $400 coming out. Even if it's only like in $100 increments or $30 increments or whatever it is that they're doing.
All right, we're going to do some painting. Let's get this red. This red. This red. This red. I'm getting some red right now.
I think that's, I can kind of tell.
Huh?
Let's see. Huff says, yeah. He says, yeah, plus I racked up a $4,000 bill at my work also, so paying that off also, I just spend money like really rich.
Wait, you racked up
yeah.
4,000 from work?
A $4,000 bill at his job, yeah. So, but he says he works at the strip club, so I don't want to know what he's spending it on. And then Joseph says, I need a Beta Ray bill. And Marshall Lee Art says, hello. Welcome in, Marshall Lee.
Welcome
Bobby
in.
Resin 3D print. Welcome in, man.
Actually, I think I want to use that bigger brush.
Says, yeah, I bought a lot of stuff in my truck: tires, toolbox, LED headlights, and a fuel transfer tank. Oh boy.
A lot of life
So,
decisions.
that's one. Yeah, well, I just recently redid the headlights on my vehicle, and I had the opportunity to put LED lights in, or I could do like regular lights. And when I saw how much LED lights were, I was like, well, regular lights it is. Yeah, the difference in prices for those LEDs were ridiculous. Plus, I got to thinking, I'm like, realistically, like where I live at, sometimes it gets foggy, and those LED lights don't cut through the fog. They actually reflect the fog right back in your face. And so I was like, you know what? I'm all right going back to the old school. But I know I can work with.
The old school ones, yeah.
Yep, they were perfectly fine.
Getting used to this drawing is a little,
The style.
yeah.
I think it'll be worth it in the end.
Got it, bro. I was getting a I was thinking about doing like a palette or whatever, but
Right.
I might just dip right out the source.
So I had somebody else approach me for doing a collaboration on what do you want to call it? A sketch cover.
Oh, nice.
So, and what it was is like my oldest, he's like wanted to do a sketch cover, and he just recently did his first one, and I think he's gotten like a craving for it now. However, they had these sketch covers that are a crossover between Dark Oils and Darkwing Duck, and they had like 3 different colored covers. One was silver or gray, and the other one was purple, and the other one was the last one was white. And so he got like a purple one. I didn't see a gray one, so I went ahead and I got a white one. And he's like, "Hey, do you want to do like a kind of like a crossover kind of a thing?" And I'm like, "Well, what do you got going on in your mind?" And he's like, "Well, so like on my purple one, I thought about doing like a Darkwing Duck and like a Goliath." And he says, "Since you've got like a different colored, cover, what he thought would be cool is if I did the exact opposite characters. So instead of doing Goliath, I would do like his the evil brother of Goliath. I can't remember his name. Where he's like partially robotic and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
the exact opposite of Darkwing. I could do like Negaduck as well.
Yeah.
So I do the bad guys on mine, and he would do the good guys, but they would be like just like the. So I thought that'd be kind of interesting. Art by Rob says, "What's up, y'all? Crafty, welcome in.
What up, Rob?
Thank you for stopping by."
How you doing, bro? Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Hope you're good.
Absolutely.
I'm getting this flat red in there, and I'm gonna just keep layering.
It's definitely looking red. Rob says, hey, I have a question for y'all. Man, please ask away. He says, I'm wanting to get a set of young David cards done up and the characters done by different artists in the faith. If y'all would be interested. Hey, you know what? I'd give it a shot. I haven't watched the movie or anything like that yet, so I don't know what exactly the characters look like. Because I'm assuming you'd want them done similar to the style of the movie so that it'd be recognizable. So, but yeah.
I'm down.
Oh, can't drop the cap. I dropped the cap on my marker. Yeah, I would not be opposed to that. Yeah, man, just message us, and give us like the details and stuff like that. So I think we're both pretty interested.
Sorry, bumped the camera.
Our Bob says to hand out for free. Yeah, I get you. He says, I'm going to do the cards and they will have info about the actual people from the Bible and then have packs up for when I go to cons and stuff to hand out for free. Yeah,
Oh,
it
nice.
doesn't bother me, dude. Yeah, that doesn't bother me at all. Sounds like a great way to, regardless of what anybody might think, I mean, sounds like a great way for you to get like your name out there too. Because if I'm Rob, you're like kind of like East Coast, upper Midwest, aren't you?
I feel like he was.
Yeah, I think so too. And for you, that would be an amazing way to get your name like on this side of the country. Let people know you in California.
Heck yeah.
Rob says Bible verses and what they're known for and such. I also want to contact people who created Young David and get them to maybe push all of this. Hey, that sounds, again, awesome. And David, someday Da Vinci says that's awesome. And Art by Rob says I'm in Oklahoma. Yeah, so you're kind of Midwest. I'm up here in Iowa. So. And then, like I said, the Anthony, he's out in California. So, but yeah, Oklahoma's a good place for you to be. You're probably pretty close to like the Dallas-Fort Worth area within a couple of hours. So I mean, you're probably privy to like being able to get to like a lot of big cons.
I'm working on it. We're slowly but surely getting further and further out,
Yep. Definitely not before. That would have been tragic. Rock Russ says I'm doing a Red Ranger card this weekend. Austin St. John is going to be there. I'm going to get him to sign it. Oh, that's cool.
Make sure we didn't miss anything over on YouTube too, if you're able to.
Yep, I just double checked and we have not. The only thing I saw was Bayo kind of like had like a little emoji face that I didn't recognize what it was. So other than that, I think we're still copacetic.
I wanna layer this like.
Puff C says control. So what do you think the C means for Puff C?
I don't know.
If I had to imagine, it's probably Huff and Crack. I don't know. Leave it up. Let's see. Huff says both states have lost over 280,000 acres of land to fires and greenhouse assaults. I'm sorry. Pardon my Rob. I missed Huxley says, where at in Oklahoma? I asked because we have had fires in Kansas that started in Oklahoma from lack of keeping brush burning in a landfill. Park by Rob also says as well. Sam Jones. Oh, I know Sam Jones from the Flashboard. Yep. And the guy who played Eugene on Grease and the guy who played Pony Boy in The Outside is awesome. Yeah, I love me. I have myself a Flash Gordon t-shirt for all white with says Flash on the back. I'm sorry, on the front and on the back there. I was like, red light bulb, just like you wore in the movie. Got that hanging in my closet.
Flash.
Hey, Queen, that was an amazing soundtrack. I'm sure what you say.
There's a lot of great Queen songs out there.
Yeah, I listen to Queen all day long and I'd be happy about it.
Alright, let's see if I can add in some
let's see. Iceman212, welcome in. He says dual stream. He loves it. So.
Welcome. Iceman, haven't seen you in a little bit. Not too long, but it's been a little while. How you been?
He's been pacing himself, trying to keep himself on the DL. Let's see. Park by Rob says Sam did, and he gave me a picture signed up also. And let's see. Park by Rob, he says they got my bounty hunter 2 years ago. Yeah, he's in southeastern Oklahoma, Atoka and Durant area. It says all good. I'm always lurking. Yeah.
Says I'm always lurking, bro.
And Huff says that he's safe from the fires as well.
Go sharpen that crap.
I got to. I've never used it before, so.
Hey man, yours getting me sad. Why you ain't reading my comments? Well, we did read your comment.
Yeah, Bale, we read your stuff, dude, and we actually commented on that. I mean, we even had somebody over here on Whatnot comment on like your on your chat that said that they love Beta Ray Bill, and so that was our opinion too. Is don't quit on the Beta Ray Bill. So sorry, man. Maybe your sound cut out again or something, but we definitely did not leave you out of the conversation. And if you ever think like you're being left out, just keep saying something, and we'll make sure we can catch up to you.
I'm trying to get all this painted before I move to like a smaller brush. But I feel like I already want to move to a smaller brush. That'd be my problem. I'd be ready to like do detail work and stuff, and it's like, nah, bro, you ain't ready yet. You know.
That has always been your one major downfall.
Yeah.
That is because you sometimes you're so impatient.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, oh, I just gotta move over here, and I'll take care of this, and I'll do this. And calm down, you'll get there. That's my biggest problem too, especially whenever I'm like running with like watercolor. Because I'm like, ooh, why isn't this dry already?
It's an issue.
So, not just a you problem, man. That's the one thing really, really, really great artists can do, and I have yet to figure out, is have patience.
I'm hungry too. Sheesh.
Bale says, oh, okay, sorry, I just didn't pay attention. That's all right, man.
Oh, look at that. You not paying attention, bro? It's cold. It's cold.
Well, that's what they said. It was getting cold in the comments, and that's how they know Iceman showed up. Art by Rob says, D-Graves, did you do some airbrush on that and then started layering paint? And then Da Vinci says he did. And then Art says, what size is it? He's questioning how big your paper is.
I think it's a 9x12.
The hard questions, right?
Yeah. So I wanted to do more with the airbrush, but it's gonna take too long. So I'm like, okay, let me get a base coat down, and then I hit it with some marker, with some ohuchis, and then now I'm layering paint. Acrylic. He's like, that's not the way you do it, bro.
That's a multimedia conglomeration you got there.
Yes, sirree, Bob.
You got yourself a little bit of an Apple TV going on over there. You're kind of like dipping its foot in everything.
Dip my whole foot in it. I could see how much skill it takes for people like Deviant Apple and the like to do some of this stuff, bro, because Damn.
It is not easy, dude. It is absolutely not easy. That is the truth of the matter. Art by Rob says, have y'all seen my last Ronin painting? I have not. I'm not on Whatnot as often as I would like to be. Typically also during the day. I'm kind of stuck at work a lot, and when you can't watch replays, it kind of sucks.
Rob, when do you go live? Because I feel like I miss a lot of your streams. I don't know when you go live.
I think you used to do it like early, like kind of like mid-morning. Let's see. Raltz says, I love how you're using so many techniques and styles. It's magical. Ralston also says, the ones that are lifelike are crazy. Realism. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Robert Rob says, I'll send you a picture. And yeah, he typically does between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m., which is right when I'm at work.
He's Eastern
I have a
time?
hard time watching him at work.
He's Eastern time?
No, he's in Oklahoma. He's Oklahoma.
So 2 hours?
Central Standard.
So if...
That's same time as me, so yeah.
What time does he say he goes?
For you, he's 6 a.m.
6 a.m.?
For you, it's 6 a.m.
Yeah,
6 a.m.
6 my time?
Da Vinci says, D,
Yeah.
you need to layer some color pencils in there too. LOL.
I will. Every media that I have is gonna get used.
And Art Rob earlier says, so I'd do layered paint and then use the airbrush for shading and feathering. Just saying.
All right, so give me.
Whenever I airbrush is always the last thing I put on there. So.
Give me some tips on your airbrushing, Rob. Like, what is your approach?
It's the hardest part.
I felt like
do this stuff from watching other people do it.
I felt like working on the air pressure and stuff, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot that airbrush can do. Art by Rob says, I do a lot of stencils for clean and crisp edges. Da Vinci says that, but yeah, I like to use, whenever I do mine, I have some of that, like cellophane, I don't know how else to call it, that you can purchase, and then you kind of put it over, and then you cut it out exactly as you need it.
Yeah.
I have some of that stuff that I use. I can't remember what they call it. Art by Ron says, my prep work for airbrushing takes longer than getting to, yeah, that's real. The prep time is
and
the hardest part.
I hadn't used my airbrush in like how long? Months, bro? It's been for sure last year. Easily 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, Joe, like I'm gonna do airbrush and blah blah blah. And then I go and the needle like is low key stuck in there. So that took me like 15-20 minutes to like get that out, and it was just one thing after another. I said, damn, Gina.
And I know you were not like feeling that I was harassing you, but after I sent it, I was like, oh yeah, he's not gonna be happy with me. When I was just like, really? You're gonna wait till the last second to decide? Like you're gonna eat that all day to goof around?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I can tell you that he is not happy with me in the moment. Why you like that mother f.
I'm just saying, like, just like studying for school, man. If it ain't done on the last minute, how else am I going to keep all that information
Right.
in? Right. Right? Right.
Yeah, I get you.
We're going to hit this with some color pencil, all of the things.
Everything.
Everything that I
Our
have.
Rob says acetate, yeah. Yeah, the acetate, yeah. And then he says, I do practice lines and stuff every time before I go to airbrush anything. That's because you're a professional.
And I'm not.
Right. And I definitely am not either. I mean, I will, and that's again why I need to have like that piece of paper, here as well, because, yeah, I usually do stuff as a sample stuff over off the side before I hit it with anything.
I felt like I had everything set up. Let me make sure we didn't use anything. Rod says I use template scrap paper after drawing, got first colors, etc. If airbrush or air painting with pens, yeah, man. Dale said I gotta go to sleep, man. Can you go live on my birthday by any chance? Saturday? I think I work Saturday. Oh, bro. So I put in for a show on the March 12th, and come to find out they are booked. I was like, oh, that sucks, but it's all good because I applied for another show, so that's gonna actually give me more dates than what I was gonna do in March. So I have February 28th. I have March 14th and 15th that I put in for on that one.
For shows?
For events. I know how you are.
Events. That's what I'm
Yeah.
that's that's your wife is trying to train both of us. And, I have no offense, I can use the help.
Uh-huh. So we're gonna get those events planned out.
There you go. An event show, right?
So I can try going live on Saturday, but it might be later. So stay up since you'll be the birthday boy. You'll be able to stay up late.
Yeah, a whopping 12 years old.
Uh-huh.
Man, I don't even remember what it was like being 12 years old.
Do you?
I mean, I remember where I was at, so there's that. That's the time I was living in Italy, so. I put some thought to it. I remember exactly when and where and then let's see. Our Rob says one this weekend, next month, and then Rebel Scum Con in August. And Papa Smitty says, "What's up, bros?"
Smitty.
And yeah, Rob says he's mediocre, but whatever. I find that most people that are mediocre are not mediocre. They're just they're humble, and then yeah, that's the truth, dude. I've seen some of your art. You're humble. Nothing wrong with that. Smitty says, "What's up?"
What up, Smitty?
Yeah, happy you're here, dude. I'm always happy to hear from Smitty. Smitty, I also don't think I'm going to be able to come see you in Chicago, though, because I have to take a day off from work to do that. And right now, I'm trying to save all of my time off from work because at the moment, it seems like at the end of March, I'm going to be having like some surgery, and I kind of need to keep all of my like paid time off available to me, so I can like take some time off and like not lose out on pay. Yeah, but I actually kind of wanted to go see because I think Custom Cut was going to be there too. I thought it was an awesome kind of deal, seeing both of them. Which means here in a couple of years, I'm going to have to make a trip down to where he's at, so I can visit him and see Jeffrey. And although Jeffrey will be going around the country for a little bit, for the train tracks. I'm pretty sure Jeffrey's wife would be like, "Who the hell is this?"
Yeah. You keep attracting all these weirdos.
Yeah, well.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm over here painting.
I am not painting. Hardfire Rob says y'all can come out to Frisco, Texas for Rebel Scum Con. That's funny. Where? Frisco? Where's Frisco at?
San Francisco.
It says it's in Texas, there. Frisco, Texas.
Oh, Frisco, Texas?
Yeah. Yeah, I know where San Francisco is. Ellie says, I know I'm weird, but don't gotta say it. I don't remember saying you were weird. And he says, R5 Rob says, it's just above Dallas. I don't really have a reason to go to Dallas. I mean, I can visit my brother down in like Honda, but I don't really have a reason to go to Dallas. Unless I'm passing through and I'm driving. My Rob says that's good enough. LOL.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my brother lives down in Hondo, and yeah, I lived in San Antonio for a while. But yeah, my brother was down there, and that's where he found his wife. She's gonna be next to her mom, so that's why they're down there. Oh, Rob says, I'll be there, so, that's good enough. Oh, Ellie says, Greg said something about weird people, so she assumed you were talking about her. Low key, maybe you were. But that's okay, Ellie, because that just means you fit right in with the rest of us. At least that's my way of thinking. Oh, and our Rob says, yeah, that's why I'm in Oklahoma. I don't blame you. I don't do well in like those super overpopulated places anymore. I just don't do it. So that's why I'm kind of happy being up here in Oklahoma. In Iowa.
Everyone finds that they're more creative stoned than strict. So remember,
Your whatever you're watching in the background there, you took caught me off guard. I have no idea what you're watching, some kind of infomercial or something.
No, it's music.
Rob says he lives on 33 acres. Oh man, Rob says I don't know about y'all, but I'm one good sneeze away from the nut house. I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad.
You said one sneeze, one big sneeze away
One good sneeze
from the nut house.
One good sneeze. Yeah. Oh, let's see. All right. Raul says, a question: if it's okay to draw your channel, i.e., you draw your artwork, etc., is that okay because it's your artwork, etc.? And obviously, it would have you drawing, etc., only if that's okay. I'm not entirely sure what the heck he's asking. Raul's just kind of like all over the place with that. I think he needs like some punctuation, like commas or periods or something to kind of separate it so that we understand what he's saying. Raul says, LOL, I need to learn proper. Yeah, you do. And Ralston says, I'm doing one just now. Hoka Kamadam, aka the Yorkshire picker.
Yeah, Rods, can you please ask that again? Like, rephrase that question because it kind of got lost in translation a little bit.
You're not wrong. They got lost a lot in translation. Green says, I love this Colossus. I can't stop looking at it. Well, I appreciate it, dude.
It's for sale.
To be away from the majority of people. My Pete don't stop.
Oh, no, it's not. That's a commission, my bad.
That's right. Yep. And then our Rob says that he likes to be away from the majority of people, PTSD and anxiety. Yeah, that's I lived in like a lot of like big cities like Phoenix and San Antonio and St. Louis and places like that. I hate driving through Chicago and places. So where I'm at, there's a decent amount of people here, but it is so much more laid back here than everywhere else I've ever been. I'm so much happier here. And then Gregory 1492 says, I'm back. Both drawings are coming out good. Malenko, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
You know what? Give me a second. Greens. Let me grab something real quick. Let's see if I can find my stuff. Oh, you know what? I remember back when we were part of the cartoon block, I also drew like a beast. That was totally horrible.
That was what?
That was totally horrible. All right. So I'm gonna pull these out and put them back in, just because if I leave them in this thing here, they probably. I'll tell you what, you can be the judge for me because I can't see the screen, and I don't want to just like hit people with like shiny gloss.
Yeah, no, they look good.
Okay, so I had like this gloss that I did a while back. I had a long shot that I had done. See, I did a Cyclops too. See, look at that. So
yeah, no, that looks amazing.
These are older, so.
Those are the cartoon block.
And I had and then I did the Beast. So, and then I had Joker. Oh, see, and Omega Red. And then I had this Gambit that I was trying a different kind of paper on. And the pin that I was using actually kind of like smeared. And I just like said, you know what, I'll just keep it. So,
Art by Rob
Saber
asked if both of these were commissions. One, the
Mine is,
one
yes.
Joe is a commission. Mine is not. I'm just doing something.
Yeah, and see, I had this white Magneto, so which I'd forgotten all about. And see, this was the one that D'Anthony gave me a bunch of crap about, was because I had like the older version of Rogue with an older version of Wolverine, and then I had an Iceman recently. Let's see, that guy Gardner. Dr. Doom is the Sorcerer Supreme. Thought I had another one. Oh, that was in the other book. This is the one I was talking about where I did another version of Rogue with the Psylocke and Magic. And yeah, I don't know where that other Rogue went to. I don't know where I put it. I'm gonna show you that Rogue I just did, but I don't know where I put it. I thought I had left it in the book, so I wonder if it's over there on the shelf. Art by Rob says, I think I'm going to go do a live show and whatnot from Texoma Comic Con.
Oh, nice.
Art by Rob says, I'm digging the Wolverine. That's my guy, IOC. Will Z 2021 says, what's up, Billy?
What's up, Will?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
How you doing, bro?
While violence cloaks itself in a plethora of disguises, its fabled mantle still remains. Violence devours all it touches.
Oh, there she is.
Violence doesn't only destroy.
And this was the one I was going to show you, Green.
Let's examine closely.
That was the other Rogue I had done.
This new breed. With a word of caution.
By far, your best.
Your guard. This rapacious new breed prowls both alone and in packs.
We took a poll
Anybody.
and voted.
Why?
By far
sounds
the
about right.
best. By far the best.
You know what, I'm going to put this in this book to keep it somewhat protected, or try to anyway. Find an empty page.
Unlike my artwork that I send you, it's thrown in the closet.
What are you talking about? Protected from everything, including sunlight. Willie said, good bro, chillin'. How's it going for you?
It's going good, bro. Everything's everything. My son has been so excited to ride his little electric bike. It's raining out here. And he's
Oh no.
like, yeah, I want. He goes in the backyard and he's doing that crap. It's funny.
Yeah, it's rough when you get like a toy, you know, or something like that. I remember the same thing when I was a kid, you know.
Uh-huh.
It's like yeah, like something like like an RC car or something like that. You want to take it outside and immediately like start like doing stuff outside with it. And it's like, hey, by the way, it's December and it's cold AF outside, so I don't care. I don't care. You know, when I was a kid, it's like in the 80s, it's like, oh, by the way, this RC car is going to take like 15 batteries, so we got to go to the store and buy those first. I don't care. So,
I used to be in the RC cars for a bit.
I got over it real quick. You know,
So
I mean,
did
it was
I.
just,
Yeah.
it was really cool. I mean, when I had it, I really liked it, but it's like I was very rough on it. You know, everything was being jumped off of. Everything was, you know, a ramp. So I just got to the point where I was just like, yeah, I can't afford this hobby. It's way too expensive for me. Art by Rob says, heck yeah, the 80s were wild. Yeah, so were the 70s, but the 80s is when I really started to flourish.
You said so were the 80s, but we don't talk about them days.
Not anymore. I love the 80s. Honestly, it's like if I could time travel back to any 10-year period or whatever it is, be happy, I'd be in the 80s. Fast food was still good, and everything was semi-affordable. You didn't have the internet or like cell phones destroying your life. You could have privacy. Art by Rob says, I'm a 74 model myself. Yeah, I'm a 72. So. Our barrels is nice. We just the old busted trucks and the junkyard. You're not wrong about that, dude. I get reminded of that every day.
It's not by me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I think Rob's the same age, just about the same age my brother is. So. No, actually, my brother was born in 73 because I was born in I was born in May of 72, and my brother was born in December of 73.
Yeah.
Yep. As soon as my brother was born, my dad couldn't wait to get right back at it. I think after my brother brother was born, my mom was like, I'm going to go hit this opportunity.
I was gonna go in and dry with that. Said, man, let me put a little water on this.
Okay, what kind of rim color do you think I should do with this one?
That would look good with a real bright color. Like, I want to say yellow, but maybe not. I guess that's not really helpful at all, huh?
Mm-hmm. Pop Sweeney says blue. Okay, so what kind of blue? Are we talking about a light blue or a darker blue? Royal blue. I don't know.
It's like, that ain't gonna work.
You know what? Maybe. I don't know. I'll trust you. The only thing I don't like about the royal blue, I'm going to have to go fat line on it. And after I get done doing the fat line on it, I'm going to do a skinny line of white around it. This way I can kind of keep the dark line of him and the blue kind of separated. If that makes any sense.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, I think so.
I can't wait. He's winning the floor up there. He ain't done right. He's gonna get off my back, Jack. What's the matter with you? I'm trying to hear the cat's foot down. You gotta go over there.
That's your music again?
Yep.
Like every so often, like your microphone will pick something up and it's like, what's all that craziness going on in the background? Art by Ross says, well, fellas, the wife is coming back from teacher conferences, so I'm going to go and hang out with her. She's had a long day at work. I'll DM y'all. Absolutely, dude. Art by Ross is DM details of the cards. Absolutely, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, bro. Thank you for stopping by. Ralph said that he's older. He's 45. Born just had his birthday on Friday the 13th.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Walt. The way you text when you write in YouTube, I would have never guessed you that.
That's so. I saw one of his videos. He's like out in Eastern, like no, London, something like
Oh, okay.
that. Yeah,
Eastern London? Is that what you said?
Eastern, like Eastern part of the world, like maybe London or something. When it was like late at night for him. He was heading home from work, and it was like 1 p.m. my time. Or something like that. I felt like it was. I'm hungry.
You're hungry.
Yeah, bro.
Well, I ate just before I got on.
Nobody
That's
asked
because it was
you.
my dinner time. It's just now getting to be your dinner time. CP in Cha or Captain in Chip, welcome. I don't know. Either way,
Captain.
thanks for stopping by.
Captain Shaw.
Oh, okay. Rolf is in Glasgow, Scotland.
Scotland.
That's why your English is so horrible. That's why his English is so horrible.
Bro,
And that's how I make friends.
that's how he makes friends. But I'm bummed.
I'm just playing with you, Rolf. So
No, he's not.
no, I really am. I always want to go to Scotland. I love it. I mean, I love visiting like other countries and stuff like that. Didn't appreciate it when I was a kid, but like now in retrospect, looking back on it, I absolutely like wish I could continue the experience and give the same experience to my kid. But unfortunately, there's a lot of places in the world right now that it's not great traveling to be an American, you know? Unfortunately, there's a lot of places out there that don't really care for some of our politics, which I completely understand. I mean, when I lived in Italy when I was a kid, and we were, you know, like we are now, we're you know, allies with Italy and stuff like that. We would still drive through town, different Italian towns, and because you know we had an air station there that like you know we lived on, we would see painted on the side of buildings and stuff like that. I would just say Yankee go home.
Yankee go home?
Yep. You know, it is what it is. See, Paul says it's all good. I love the band. That's awesome, man. So do you stream on here too, Rolls? On the tubes anyway, and do art?
I see him post some art pieces that he's done, but I haven't seen him go live and draw. I saw him go live that one time, but again, like it seemed like he was going home from work, or
Where does he post his artwork at?
I see it on YouTube.
You have to share his channel with me so I can check it out.
Will do.
He says, yeah, I only started on this account recently.
How's it been so far? No lie, I really want to challenge myself with that airbrush.
Well, I think you should. I mean, you started challenging yourself tonight with it. But I do understand that it's one of those things where, like, when you're not accustomed to using it, it can drastically slow you down.
Yeah, very much so.
You know what? Just because you're just about to talk me into it, I might have to bust out my airbrush. But I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight. Just so I can finish this piece. But I gotta check that other. I gotta check it first, see like if it's clean or what I gotta do with it. And
Yeah.
I think if I went around like these energy lines and softened them a little bit.
That's what I didn't do until it was pretty much showtime. How is this looking? Are you still there? Joe? Did his phone freaking die? Thank you, Raltz. I don't know. His phone freaking died. Rookie, bro. Just when you think you know a guy. Damn, Joe. To be fair, that sneaked up on you. Man, no. It overheated? That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's one of them You can't get on the airplane type phones, huh? Womp womp womp. Because of you, Joe, now this whole stream didn't freaking slow down. Buster. I'm saying all this because he can't really defend himself right now. Graves, did you see the Mega Man cover I'm working on? I don't think you sent it to me. Did you send it to me? I don't know if you sent it to me. Ralts. Ralts says it's looking fire. Thank you. I'm using the Galaxy S25 Ultra. It's ultra garbage for what I paid for it. Yeah, I know that. I did. Okay. I will call you so we can still talk. Yeah, no, that's fine. Wait, how are you gonna call me? What are you gonna call me on? Alright. We'll stop the music. This is crazy. Alright, let's move this a little bit.
Alright, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, I muted everything else. Sorry about that, man.
It's all good.
It doesn't feel like it's all good. It feels like it's a giant pain in the butt.
That's why you're doing commissions, bro. So you can, you know?
Yeah, well. So. Well, one of these years, I don't know.
Don't even worry about it.
It's frustrating, you know?
Yeah.
It's like if I wanted to get, I mean, Ellie's in a position where she's got a crap phone, I got a crap phone, my girlfriend's got a crap phone.
Why you gotta bring Ellie into this? She ain't did nothing
no,
to
I
you.
just felt like it's like a syndrome right now of like poop. I mean, let's see. You said Ralts, you know, he's got a crap phone. You know, I mean, you know, using the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Mine's like a Galaxy S22 or 23 or something like that, I think, or maybe through 21. You know, and it's always worked fine for me, but yeah, it doesn't like doing video, that's for sure.
Nah, especially when you do it for like an hour and a half, 2 hours and stuff.
Yeah. That's always the biggest problem is, so. I wish there was a way that I could use like my camera on my computer and we could co-stream that way. It would just be so much easier. But whatnot, it's like, yeah, we don't have a reason to incorporate that, so we can be inclusive for everybody. True that, Mopo. Yeah, I was like, man, why not tell me that?
He was like, I don't know how else to say it. I don't speak no other languages.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well,
At least my phone is like 5 years old though. Yeah, so is mine. So realistically, except for the video calling and stuff like that, my phone has always been like really, really, really good. I've never really had any problems with it until I had to start trying to use it like as a camera for like 2 and 3 and 4 hours, and then it just yeah, it just the battery just goes fast.
I felt like I think it happened to me. It's happened to me before.
Yeah, it's the Ellie says hence the help get a new phone show at some point. Yeah. Ooh. Put my hand in the wet paint. That was not awesome.
You're painting?
With markers, you know, the paint markers, and I accidentally just like put my hand in like the smeared it. So at least it's on a spot where, and so I don't think you heard me. So I was trying to tell you earlier as my phone took a crap was I said I was gonna maybe later tonight when we're done or tomorrow, but I think I'm going to attempt to pull up my airbrush and try to soften some of the stuff that's on here so that like maybe it'll look a little bit, it'll pop a little bit more, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely needs it. Ever since somebody said put that blue on here, that blue on that. My gut was telling me like to use like a red or an orange, you know, to kind of go with the Crimson Bands of Sidorak kind of thing going on. But I did not go with my gut. So now it's all blue in the background. It's kind of muting some of the energy lines that I put in there already.
Is it?
So yeah, it really is. So I'm gonna have to do something after this dries to try and liven it back up.
So
At the moment, it's not good.
I'm gonna have to do another piece so I can burn more of that airbrush. Because it's not gonna defeat me. It's not gonna defeat me.
Let that charge a bit. Yeah, I don't like that blue, I'll be honest with you. I
The
can see
blue
it.
for the piece, you put blue on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Papa was like, use the royal blue. I'm like, oh. But I thought, I honestly, I mean, when he said it, I felt like, oh, he knows what he's talking about. But then after I started using it, I was like, oh boy, maybe he's not what we're talking about.
You said maybe not. Maybe.
No, it
Maybe not.
It popped. You know, if anything, it kind of drags the piece down. So it's not Mitty's fault. I mean, realistically, if you looked at the colors that were on here, blue made perfect sense. So it's the wrong hue. You know, that's all it is. It's just like the wrong hue of blue.
That's how I feel about my mouse cover. Since there's not a lot of people in here, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. I'll show you guys the mouse cover. Hold on. Let me-
Yeah, it's just you and me right now. So. I mean, Ellie's here, but you know she doesn't count.
You counted me, Ellie.
Ellie's usually a fly on the wall regardless.
Huh.
She's just she's one of us weirdos.
When you say weirdos, you say us like I'm part of that.
But I meant like her and me.
All right. So,
And proud of it, he says, absolutely.
where is it? I got stuff all over. So, I started working on this. This is a commission, so I had to sketch it out. They wanted Jubilee in the Spider-Man 300 issue pose. So that's one thing that I'm working. And then I have this other cover, which I don't even know where the hell it is right now. Oh, I have it under a stack of books to keep the paper from bowing.
That's right. You're kind of flat, that's right.
Yeah. So
Once you that reminded me, it's like, oh yeah. That's
this
cool.
is, I want those colors to pop a lot more than they do. Thank you, Raltz. So, I wanna hit that with the airbrush, like the background and stuff. But every time I try something new, Joe starts laughing at me.
Yeah, well, you know. I figure if you can get used to me laughing at you, you'll be all right when everybody else starts laughing at you too.
Everybody else. I understand why you don't do like inspirational speaking.
Yeah, this like pep talks. Nobody ever after the first one, nobody started showing up anymore.
He said, yeah, he's not funny. He's not funny.
Yeah.
He's good and terrible. I'm not sure if you guys can even hear Joe all that much. Hopefully you can.
Well, if they can't hear me, they're not missing out on too much.
You ever been holding something like a little jar of liquid and you let your hands relax just a little too much and it felt like it was gonna fall out your hand?
Yes.
That was me right now. I was like, oh man, you better not drop this thing.
All right. So I think. Let's see. Raul says the shake of doom. Yes, and he says, yeah, he can hear me loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So I'm holding this little jar, right? This little jar of ink wash. But because of the size of it, I'm lightly holding it. And for a second, it low key felt like it was about to slip out of my hand.
Yep.
I was about to be like, damn.
All right. I think. Right.
I thought that low key would have been a little bit more drier than it was. It pulled up some of that black ink.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna turn this airbrush on here in a second.
Oh, word?
Yep.
The airbrush.
So, but it's my mini compressor, so it shouldn't be too loud, but you might hear it. That's for sure. So I want to try to find a way to kind of diffuse some of this. Yeah, some of this,
Yep.
because it's for me right now with the blue, especially around the energy stuff, it's kind of like I don't really like it.
Ooh. Rod said, done that too many times. Water for paints all over the artwork. That's the worst. That's the worst.
And of course, that didn't work. Oops, and there it goes. That's torn out all over the place. Way to go, dummy. You're gonna give me a second to clean up my mess. I was like, hey, this doesn't want to flow. And I took off the top of it and poured right out all over my lap. So.
Sheesh. I hate when I use something that I think is going to be like the easier option and then it's not. And I go outside the line. He's over there cleaning up. So this Power Ranger, it started off a little shaky, but at the same time, I feel like it's not looking all that bad. What I'm not sure of, if that thing on his helmet, are they red? I would assume it's red. I'm gonna do like a, what rim light color do you guys think I should do of that? Thank you, Ellie. Well, I want to do a rim light. I'm just not exactly sure.
Well, that was entertaining.
Was it?
Not really, but you know, looks like I got like strawberry milkshake all over me.
What color rim light should I do?
Honestly, like I wouldn't be mad with a yellow, you know, or in like a very, very, very like light orange. It's almost like a golden. You know, kind of like that. I think that'd be kind of dope.
Yeah, no, Ellie, I read your old message and I responded to it, but you weren't even talking.
She says I have earbuds in and my phone was in my room, but I could still hear y'all.
Yeah. She says she's confused.
You know, the crazy thing is that doesn't surprise me. And then Ralph said, done that too many times, water for paints all over the artwork. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an old one too, though.
No problem. I'm trying to catch up myself.
Yeah.
A little bit more white in that. Hopefully this works and stops being done. So now let's try this again. Of course, as I asked, it doesn't deliver. can't get any color to come. I can get air to come out of it, and I can't get the color to come out. Unless I completely take the tip off, and when I take the tip off, it just drains.
Huh.
I know what's going on, so. Alright, try this real quick. That's a big mess again.
I have so many things like open over here that if anything knocks over and it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
That was not awesome, dude. And exactly what I said was going to happen happened.
And what was that?
I took the tip off to try to repair this, and I thought, like, okay, let's see what happens. And then I dumped it out, or started to dump it out all over again.
Wow, Miranda, welcome in. It's been a minute.
No kidding.
Hope you're well.
This is my cheap airbrush. One of these days I'm going to bust out my expensive one where I got to use it correctly. You know that?
Yeah, that's what I said. I was about to say, like, screw it with the one that I was using because I ended up buying another one because I'm like, oh, maybe I need a thinner nozzle, you know?
Right.
Well, that wasn't the case. No, just
Yeah. I'm not airbrushing like this thing's not working correctly.
it's not working for you.
No, I can't use this cheap one anymore. I'm gonna have to start busting out and really using like my expensive one, and then.
So you said like a really bright orange.
Huh? Yeah, I would go with like an orange or a golden or something like that, you know? Give me a second, let me just dump this paint and I'll be right in my watch again real quick. I don't want to get this stuff all over stuff accidentally.
I'm gonna go with the bright ass yellow.
Yeah, tomorrow I think, or later tonight, I'll start trying to find my expensive airbrush, and then I'll start trying to piece all of that together, so that maybe by this weekend or late tomorrow night I can figure something out. You know.
Yeah, that works.
I'll be honest with you, I've never used the expensive one. I know it's like a lot more complex than the one I was using. And I'm all about trying it. I definitely want to, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah. Oh, boy.
What?
No, nothing. I'm just kind of frustrated how that went down, you know? But,
Oh yeah, bro.
you know, I did it to myself, though. You know, I'm not mad. I did it to myself. It's a learning experience. You know, I should have prepped better. But realistically, I didn't know I was going to airbrush. Yeah, I think the nozzle, the tip of my airbrush is clogged. I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
And
Bro, I was even looking at like freaking like a freaking new condenser and stuff.
right?
It's like, bro, you don't even have what you have mastered. Why are you worried about condensers? You know?
Sometimes it's like you don't want the baby steps, you know. I know how it is, man. Sometimes you're like, I'm ready to run. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, buddy.
Yeah.
You better not crawl yet.
Yeah.
Watch me. Then it's like I struggle.
Said, bro, you have no air control to be spending like $100 and something. I was looking like, yo, that ain't that expensive. It's still like $130.
I've got like a air compressor right down here next to me. It's a smaller one. So
I have the little handheld one, and I don't know if that's gonna do what I want to do. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it's not always about the tool. It is about the skill and the time you sat with it. But tools do make a difference, you know?
I have had many people call me a tool.
A tool what?
A tool.
A tool?
Yep.
They've called you a tool.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're definitely a tool. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I know this airbrush I've got here. This other compressor is going to be a lot louder. I'm not ready to deal with that yet. No. Yeah, I'll find my other airbrush and start to pretend to be an artist again. Oh. As soon as I can figure out where all my stuff is at.
All right, Joe, what are you thinking about this?
I like it.
It's definitely turned around.
Yeah.
From where we started. It definitely turned around. I'm gonna see if I can white paint some of this stuff. Well, that does work. Z Swish, welcome in if you're still here. Ralt says he's good at pretending.
He's good at pretending.
Yeah.
You know what? To be a good artist, I think you gotta be. He's like Defo Pops. Oh man, I don't want to step on that. The inside nozzle of my airbrush I was trying to clean out here, like fall on the carpet. I'm like, I definitely don't want to step on that. That would go right through my foot.
He loves you. He loves you. He loves you. He loves you. He loves you.
This is gonna be the first of many, bro. I want to make sure that I keep doing like traditional pieces
Yeah.
to just keep them skills going up.
Yeah, I agree. I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube, which actually irritates the hell out of me. About like artwork, and they're like, oh, this is how you're gonna do this, and you're gonna get like skin tone, and oh, you can do this, and you can, like this is how you should do hair, and oh, this is. I'm like, great. And every time I click on it, it's just like somebody doing like stuff on like a tablet. And I'm like, come on.
Don't be hating.
The only thing I hate about it is like it makes me feel like extraordinarily ancient because I don't have one, and so when they're sitting there, they're talking about just use this tool right here, and you make it, and you copy this. I'm like, oh.
I want to do another Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Just to keep that going.
All right. Well, I've got my airbrush now, so yay me. At least I found that. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna mess with this until tomorrow.
What time?
Oh, I have no idea, dude. After I get off work.
Oh, you talking solo?
I mean, I'll do it with like you and me streaming together or whatever it is. Like after you get off work, I want.
Yeah, I work until 7 tomorrow.
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock my time. We get home by like 9 my time. I mean, right?
Yep.
You work till what time?
7.
All right, so it's like 9. So you get home. That's mine time. I'm thinking about so 9. So yeah, I mean, honestly, we won't stream too long, but I mean, I want to be able to finish this, but I want to try and maybe play around with some of this airbrush too.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah, we can do that tomorrow, man.
All right.
Ralt says my favorite artist for years is Alan Hader. Magical with a pencil, PSE, realistic art, etc. Okay.
Is who?
Ali Hader, Haider. Ooh, excuse me, got the hiccups there. I've never heard of him either, but that won't prevent me from looking him up. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Pakistani singer and musician? Maybe not. Ali Hayward is most hyper-realistic hair design drawing ever. Ever.
Did you mention him before? I feel like we might have talked about him. Maybe he had mentioned him before.
I don't know if you did, but I mean, I've never heard this person, but I just went ahead and subscribed to their YouTube so I can try to watch it later. But yeah, whoever he or she does, they do some like stuff like what you're talking about trying to do, like pencils and airbrush and paint, and looks like they're whipping it all out.
I'm gonna keep working with this. What time is it now? Is it about that time?
It's almost that time. You have about 15-20 minutes.
Okay.
Fox Dive, welcome in.
Welcome to the stream.
Did you actually record it when you laid down?
Ralt says it's 2:43 in the morning this time.
You see that? I knew it was a big difference.
It's a huge difference. But that's what she said. MJH, welcome in. Ralt said hello. We'll just cool off a little bit finally. Next time I try this with you, I'm gonna try and like take my phone like out of the what do you want to call it?
The case?
See if that helps. Yeah, see if that helps at all. I tell you what though, my phone is, even though I just started my phone back up, it is, I don't think you'd appreciate it getting that hot because it's running kind of slow now.
Yeah. That John's struggling. It was like, oh, whew. Child. It was about to abort mission.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely hit this with some airbrush tomorrow, dude.
Uh,
I need to soften some of these edges in this color. I need this to do something different, you know?
yeah, I do. I need to see what it is you're talking about. YouTube, you guys aren't getting like the best angle, but you know, I think you guys are getting a straight on angle.
Now I can tell it's a Red Ranger.
Yeah. Now you can tell. That's my friend's phone.
All right.
That's perfect.
I'm not worry about it. I think if I airbrush this the way I want to, I'll be able to hit some of the molded parts and make it pop a little bit more too. But I started to try to start here, and then my airbrush took a big old shit, so I'm gonna have to use my really complicated one, brand new one tomorrow.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never used. I was talking to my son here. I got this other one that's really expensive. I was trying to use my cheap new ones just to, you know, and neither one would work. So I have my stupid expensive one right here, and I'm gonna try to bust that out one. We'll see how it works. We're talking about me, so I'll like end up accidentally like set the neighborhood on fire.
The dogs aren't outside, right?
There's
I think it's right here on my foot.
I'll come back in.
Still on you? It's still on you?
Really love the yellow on the light hidden from the bag. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I gotta think of something for the background. What if I do black? Yeah. That'll make the white pop out. That'll make all the colors pop out, to be honest. I could do it. It would be pretty daring. Route said 100. I might do that. I don't know.
Okay.
I can, because I still have all this black that's on here.
Let's say Walt is right. So
All right.
Looks like it's dry.
All it needs is a little water. If just know, you guys, if it doesn't work, it's your fault.
It's my fault.
Everyone who voted that this was a good idea
To do what?
to do what I'm about to do. Black
Oh
background.
yeah, it's absolutely a great idea.
Oh,
I don't know what we're talking about, but it's a fantastic idea.
yeah, I don't know why you're such a hater.
I'm not hating, I'm being real, dude.
I don't trust it.
Oh,
Thank you. Womp, womp, womp.
If you mess up, hey yo, whose idea was this? Give me $1,000 right now.
I need all that money.
You and me both.
Try.
Man, I be working for this. You better love this work.
Mm-hmm. I like how Ross is just laughing, like ha ha ha.
He says, you got this. I have full belief in you.
That's what got us into this position.
I know, well, sure, but appreciate that. So, just so you know, Rawls, what we need you to do is be more adversarial, because what that does is that creates this tension with Anthony where he feels like he needs to show everybody, ooh, you guys have no faith in me, and then he can do like a whole Rocky thing.
They want to stay just for the food.
Huh?
So I think I'll stay just for the food.
Yeah, that's such a bad idea. It looks like it's going really well.
For me?
Yeah.
Thanks. I can't get the right angle. Oh, I guess this is better. But I don't have control.
Yeah, that's the hard part about painting and stuff like that, is because you can't really be twisting your page around like you're used to with doing everything else.
Yeah. And then
I mean, the crazy thing is that I did watch some David Finch today, and I noticed that, like, because of how he's doing, like, his work that's on a stream, he's not flipping his paper around either, but he sits there and he talks about them all the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, next time you're watching him do his thing, realize that, like, he's not flipping his stuff around either.
yeah.
And I'm like, ooh, he is next level.
I think it makes his highlights pop out a lot more too.
Yeah.
After I finish this, we could be.
And you know what you can do for that background too? After you're done doing it in black,
What?
hit it with the
Paint splatter?
brush. Yes, paint splatter.
We're on the same page, my friend.
And that thing will look super hot. I mean, it's already sexy, but that thing with that little bit of extra will be super hot.
Put a little. I'm trying not to add a lot of pressure because when you add that pressure, it pulls up what's already down, you know?
Right.
Like you have to coat it, and that's what I'm learning. But then you also got to do it in like one stroke so you don't see a bunch of pitter patter.
Yeah, no, I totally get you.
But then I kind of like how it's not perfect. It feels painterly.
Actually, I like how it's not like consistent because I mean, honestly, I'll be real with you.
Yeah.
If you went on that with like another color, like say like a blue or a purple or something like that, it would have a very night sky kind of effect.
Very true.
And so that would kind of like those inconsistencies in the colors when you're hitting it with like other color and stuff like that. I think it would make it like 1,000 times better because it would give a reason for the inconsistencies to be there, you know?
Yeah, but I even feel like the inconsistency just makes it feel painterly, you know?
Yeah, no, I get you.
Oh, with a pink right here, that would be cool because you see how that kind of looks pink?
Yeah. That'd be alright. Heck yeah, dude. And then do like on the back of his helmet, like right where it goes from gold to like white, do kind of like the glint of light off of it, you know, and then you can soften that tomorrow or whatever it is, like with your airbrush too.
Yeah.
Really
Flows
sweet.
flows like night.
Right off of that.
Thank you, Ropes. I'm kind of digging this.
You should.
Let's see if I can paint splatter this John. Hold up. Is this open already? It's not. I'm a flick a little white on the background of that. Just give me 1 second, Joe.
Okay.
Now, I don't want to freaking mess up. It sounds like a good idea till you do it.
Yeah.
I have some white that's kind of dried up here. It's making it low key look gray. I need paper towel.
That's the same thing I was thinking, and that's hell yeah. Gave you a single fire emoji. But he's from Scotland, so I'm gonna cut him some slack.
I'm digging it. Hold up. Let me hit it with the. She said, you missed the spot. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm kind of digging it.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust out my cellophane and or whatever you want to call it and mask this thing off tomorrow. So,
Yeah. Right. I'm not gonna lie, the replay of this is gonna be crazy. Seeing
Any
how
kind of hair dryer you're doing?
no, just seeing how it went from with the airbrush to where it's at now.
Newly found says, "Hey, this is a sick ranger.
Thank you.
Sick AF ranger. My bad.
Thank you.
Sorry about
Thank you.
I didn't mean to disrespect it."
I appreciate you guys. I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I can clean up over here. I got a mess. It's a mess over here. I should probably put more red, but it's okay. Because he's got the white diamond in the chest, and his shoulders are... The shoulders are red, but there's like a white strip in it, so I can... Should probably just leave it. Technically, his shoulders are red.
Yeah, I kind of like actually what you got going on.
Right. Just keeping it like... But technically, this would be red.
Yeah.
I'll sleep on it.
There you go.
Let's see if I can sign this thing.
Newly found's being nice and talking to Ellie, and I don't think Ellie's responding.
You said what?
Newly found is trying to say, like, hey, how's it going, Ellie? And Ellie's playing hard to get.
Huh. Huge heart. Thank you for the awesome stream. Thank you, Ralts. Thank you for being here, man. Keep an eye out. We'll probably stream again this weekend and see what else we can do with the airbrush. And maybe airbrush just a little bit more this time.
A little bit more every day.
Just a little bit more. Let's see. I can put some lines, it's not finished, but it's definitely looking pretty good. All right, let's see if we can raid somebody. Thank you guys over on YouTube. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you next time.